Hi, guys. Okay. Is the Gemini excited to see me? Yes, 70% chance, yes, plus the Knight of Swords is here, which is also excitement because it's something that comes in faster out of the blue. Savannah, who's coming towards me in love? Okay, somebody from your past is coming back, but you're going to feel like they haven't made the transformation that you need them to make to move forward with them. They're an air sign, or you're an air sign, but there's an air sign surrounding you, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. So you may have a talk with this person and they may decide that they're going to change their ways, and then you give them another chance with the Judgment card and a new offering of love comes in. So I think it's going to be somebody that comes back from your past. But if they have not lived up to the expectations that you want them to, express exactly how you feel, because they're going to be willing to change. SMJ, what are Bob's feelings for me? What are Bob's feelings? Okay, I don't know if Bob is somebody from your past, but there is somebody from your past that's going to be returning. So if it's not Bob, it's somebody else. Bob is going to be working hard to get your attention or cultivate some type of a relationship with you. His intentions are honest and it's a relationship that works well. He's at some point going to feel like he has not made it to the top of the mountain and that his odds are against him. He feels like his life may be a little bit out of balance, but out of the blue that can change. Out of the blue, it's going to change. And then he may start to feel like he has more choices. But right now, I think that he feels like he's going to work for it. He's going to try for it. But I don't think he feels like he has a shot with you. Martha, how is the Gemini feeling about me today? How's the Gemini feeling? Ah. Okay, so the Gemini is finally feeling like he doesn't have to wait for his ship to come in, like his ship came in. He's going to be prepared to move forward with a new offering of love, something that is destined, and it's going to relieve some of the weight of the world that he's got on his shoulders. The relationship could move forward fast, and it's something that's destined to happen. There's going to be a decision that's going to need to be made on his end, and he's going to make it. It may take a little time, and then there's going to be great nostalgia from the past. So as your relationship starts to move forward with this person, he may start to remember the good times that you had in the past and try to recultivate that. It looks like there's a lot of hope here for this situation and that things can move forward. And it looks like he's hopeful right now, and hopeful and a little bit relieved. A little bit relieved. So that's good. That's good. That's like a huge stride. Rochelle, will Tavante fall in love with me? Okay. If he's not already, yes, he will. You've got two aces and you have the Magician. So you know when you have the Magician, you got magic on your side, and two aces are already a 70% chance. Hendrix, what do my spirit guides want to tell me about Levin? What do the spirit guides want to say? Okay. The Seven of Earth. Seeds that have been well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. The Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and an invitation to a social event. The Four of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving into those less fortunate. So with that last part there, giving into the less fortunate, just be careful. They may be warning you not to give him money. And the reason why I say this is because so many times, so many of us have, if not given physical cash, bought gifts or helped people out. And this card is pretty much like, you know, watch your money. So I would just be cautious of that. Curious. Will Curious Rabbit Media be successful? Okay. Yes, it's going to be successful, but it's going to take some perseverance on your part, and then it's going to lead to balance. So you might have to put in a lot of work and you see a little bit of payoff in the beginning, but eventually it's going to come into balance. You just need to put the work in. Yeah, go for it. Brown sugar, any changes coming up for me? Yes. Okay, so whoever betrayed you or stabbed you in the back, that's going to be a thing of the past. You're feeling like you're getting to the top of the mountain and the worst is behind you. And it looks like you put a lot of hard work into something and you're starting to see that pay off. There's whatever this betrayal or heartbreak is that you suffered in the past, you're moving forward, and the next relationship that comes in will be built on a stable ground, or the current relationship that you're in. One thing might not have to do with the other. Like you could have been betrayed by your best friend, and now this is focusing on your personal relationship. Or you could be betrayed by an ex-lover, and now a new lover comes in. The bickering and the arguments are over, and you have a soulmate connection coming in here. So if you're not with somebody, a soulmate enters. If you are with somebody, the person that you're with can take it to the next level. You could be moving forward in your relationship. I don't think so. You only got a 33% chance, and Judgment and the Hanged Man are both in, the Judgment's in reverse and the Hanged Man is upright, which would mean to me that nobody knows, but with the 33% chance, somebody could be suspicious of it, but nobody knows for sure. Oh, before I forget, somebody sent me a donation through PayPal yesterday, so let me take care of that one. If you donate to me through PayPal, I won't see it. So if I don't answer your question or I don't get to you, just email me the question and I'll do it on the next live stream. So this question was for Crystal. She wants to know if she's going to get married and have a family. So it's at 9:20. I'll send her this video. Will Crystal get married and have a family? Yes, definitely. You have a 70% chance, which to me just means that it may take some time. It may not be something that happens now and may not even be something that happens next year, but it's something that will be happening in the future. So I don't know how old you are. If you're young, I mean, it could be 5 years out, but it's destined to happen. All right, so that was 9 20 to 10 minutes. So I'll email her this video. Okay, Amanda. Austin has talked about moving in together. Is he serious and will it work out? He is serious, and it's going to be your decision as to whether or not it works out. So my suggestion would be, just because I'm cautious, I wouldn't jump into anything right away. I would give it a little bit of time. But you have the wish card around you, so it's going to be your decision. But yeah, he's serious, and it can work out. Shayavish, how does Jay feel about me currently? And what's going on with Jay right now? Okay, so it's showing a couple of things, quite contradictory. First, he's showing that he's really heartbroken about something. However, he's got happiness surrounding him and the soulmate card here. So I don't know if you and him had some kind of a falling out in the past and he's just not quite over it yet. He also has some worry about money, but the relationship between you and him will be moving forward. So like I said, I don't know if he's hurt by something that happened in the past. He hasn't let go of it yet. But there's happiness and a soulmate connection around this relationship that moves forward. So if he's not moving forward right now, it could be either because he's not over that betrayal or because he's worried about money. So hang in there. Wolfie, is someone international my hubby? 70% chance, yes, but you also have the 10 of Pentacles here, which can mean a couple of things. Either it's higher than a 70% chance that, yes, your husband will be international, or it could be that your husband's going to have a lot of money around him. Either way, it's good. Good luck. Rochelle, will I be in a serious relationship with Tavante? Okay, let's see. I'm getting the Six of Wands, which would indicate that a victory, that you can have what you want, but there are no aces here. The Hangman is also in reverse, so I can't give you a percentage, but I can tell you that it looks good for a relationship with him, because the Hangman is in reverse, which means it can move forward fast. There's also an air sign here, a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius, and then with the victory card, which is success if that's what you want. Craig, how does Edna feel about me? Okay. How does Edna feel about me? Okay, so whatever is going on right now in this relationship, it's going to change fast. If she's somebody from your past, she's coming back and she's looking back on your past with rose-colored glasses, very happy with the way things were in the past and kind of wishing to take it back to that place. The relationship between you and her is going to transform. It's going to be lighthearted, carefree, a lot of fun, and spontaneity, a lot of spontaneity around it. The Hermit is here. So if one of you is a Virgo, it could be just showing us that the Virgo showed up, or it could be that at some point she may back up a little bit and take a minute to herself. If that happens, don't let it upset you, because it's going to just be a moment in time. Yes, and then the Worry card comes up. Don't let it upset you, because it's only going to be a moment in time. It's going to pass. The cards are urging you to use your intuition, but I think that this relationship is on its way to transforming, and that there's going to be a lot of fun to come from it. So I think that you're going to be really happy with the way things go in the future. Marie, how's my money? Okay, let's see. How's money for Marie? Money stresses me out. It really does. All right. And I shouldn't let it. I know that. How is money for Marie? What's coming up? Haha, you got happiness here. This is good on all levels, not just for money. This is good like in all areas of your life. You also have the Ace of Swords here, which means things around money can change really fast, and you're going to feel like you got to the top of the mountain. So if things have been kind of a struggle lately, there's going to come a point soon where you're going to feel like the worst of it is over, and now it's starting to get much better. The World is here, which is something that's destined to happen. It's just urging you not to look back in regret on something. Whatever happened in the past, leave it in the past. Don't take it with you into the future, because it's only going to hold you back. And the Three of Cups is here, which would indicate that there is a celebration. So being that this is a money reading and not a love reading, I'm going to say that it's a celebration that has to do, it could be around money, or it could be a new job offering coming in, something that makes you really happy and that you would go out and celebrate. Like if you got a promotion or you got a large bonus. It would be, to me, more than just feeling financially stable. It would be like a reason to celebrate. Yeah, so I think your finances, whatever's going on right now, it's going to improve. But I think that there's also going to be happiness on other levels in your life. And something destined to happen. Don't look back on the past, and don't carry it with you into the future. It's over, it's done, whatever it is. I don't know, this comes to mind. The only reason why this comes to mind is because I've heard this story so many times. So many people that I know, either people that I've read for or personal friends, that have either done two things that they regret. Either they gave money to somebody for whatever reason. They thought that they were in a relationship with this person. They thought that they were going to end up together, whatever. Or they spent a lot of money on spell work and bullshit and healers, and it was bullshit. And then what happens is they look back on the situation after they put some time and distance between it, and they feel really embarrassed, and they beat themselves up over it. So I'm just mentioning it because it came to mind, not because I'm saying that's what you did. But if there is a reason why you feel a little guilty or regretful over something that has to do with money in your past, my suggestion would be just to let it go, because there's nothing you can do about it. And money, I should take my own advice, is just an exchange of energy, and you can call it into your life like turning on the water faucet. Think of it that way. Good luck. More or less. Could I get a couple of cards for work this week? Sure. Okay, what is going on for work this week? Okay, so first it's showing here some kind of a betrayal. So I don't know if one of your coworkers does something sneaky or something that you just don't really care for, but that goes on. And then you may feel like you have no choice and you're stuck. I don't know if you have to work with this person or whatever, but it's going to blow over. The Sun card here is happiness. So happiness surrounding your job. You also have some money coming in, and it could be money from an unexpected source. It could be money that you inherit or somebody gives you. But being that this was a reading more about work, I'm going to say that it may have something to do with your job, a bonus, a promotion, something like that. Or it could just be maybe the opportunity to put in a lot of overtime and make some extra money that way. But with the 10 of Pentacles, there's more money coming in. And since we asked for this week, I would think it's going to happen this week. Although, you know, timing's a pain in the ass. You also have the 8 of Swords in reverse, which indicates you are not going to be holding yourself back anymore. So if they do give you a promotion, you'll jump at it. Or if they do offer you something, you may just take it because you're not going to hold yourself back. You're going to go for it, which is a good thing. Sarah Smith, why am I single? All right. Do you want to know what the biggest kick in the ass was that I heard once? I had a crush on this guy years ago. I mean, I think I may have even still been in high school. And you know what somebody told me? He's never going to date you because he thinks you're too nice. What a kick in the ass that was. Yeah, you're too nice to date. Okay, why is Sarah still single? You're not going to be single for much longer because you got somebody coming in out of the blue. And you have 2 cards that indicate that. And somebody is going to be persevering you. So somebody is going to be in hot pursuit. And it could be an earth sign, which would be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, unless that's your sign. So the only card that shows up here, which the Queen of Swords, if you are an air sign, a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius, or the other person could be. So we could be dealing with these 2 types of signs, earth signs or air signs. The other thing about the Queen of Swords is sometimes she can come off a little bit abrupt or not really good with words, sometimes a little bit sharp. I don't think that that's you. So it could be the other person. So if somebody comes in, sometimes people just don't have a way with words. Just know that it's their personality. It has nothing to do with you. It also looks like you got somebody coming back from your past with the 6 of Cups, and there is magic that is surrounding you. Make a wish. You are going to get what you want. So as far as to why you're still single, I think it's a timing issue. I just think that it's like divine timing has to step in, and it's promising that with the Page of Swords and the 8 of Wands. So, and look, it could be 2 people. It could be somebody from your past, and it can also be a new person. So hang in there because I think this is a timing thing. There's no other reason why you're single. I don't think that there's anything that doesn't come up like you have to work on anything or, you know, I think it's just a timing thing. Okay, Minu, will I meet someone else? And if so, or how is he? Okay, let me see. Is Minu going to meet somebody else? Okay, so right now I'm only getting a 33% chance that you're going to meet someone else, but the Justice card is here. So the Justice card in this situation can work one of 2 ways. It can bring somebody else in, could be a Libra, or it could just bring somebody in, and then you're with this new person and you tell the other person to, you know, go fly a kite. Or it could be the Justice is coming in to rectify and straighten the situation that you're in right now. The 4 of Wands is here in reverse, which is indicating it and not a happy homecoming or not a not moving forward right now. So this, whatever is going on here with your current relationship, Justice can come in and fix things, but it's not a quick fix. It's going to take some time. So my suggestion would be to kind of roll with it and try not to get upset. And my suggestion would be too, is just watch your thoughts. Focus on what it is you want, not what you don't want. So if you want to work things out with the person that you're with, focus on having things worked out. If you want someone new to come in, then put the qualities of the person that you want to see show up in your life out there in the universe. So you make it your decision. I just don't think that the situation that you're in right now is over. I think there's more to come. Benito, what action will Ruben take towards me? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I don't know what's gone on between you and him, but it looks like there's either a crisis that just ended and you guys are working past it, or there could be some kind of a minor disaster surrounding him, and that could be what the holdup is. He is no longer waiting for his ship to come in, so he will be moving forward. He's looking back on the past with rose-colored glasses, and he is going to come in out of the blue. There's a Taurus here, which would either be you or him. It depends. If neither one of you are a Taurus could be entering your life. Where was I? I don't remember. Oh yeah, okay, Darlene. Can you tell me how Kevin is feeling right now? Okay. Okay. He's moving forward fast with the Chariot. The Eight of Wands also implies he's going to be moving forward fast. You have a fire sign here, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, if one of you is that sign. If not, somebody else can be coming in that's of that sign. He's going to feel like he's at the top of the mountain, and then he's going to encounter a mild disaster with the Tower in reverse. So I think he's feeling like he's ready to move forward. And I think that he's going to start to feel like he's made some headway, you know what I mean? And then he may have a little bit of a disaster. So I don't know if this fire sign comes in and, you know, gets in between the two of you, but it looks like this is a little bit of a disaster on his end, not on yours. All right. So I just have to run to the bathroom really fast because you guys know I can't hold it for very long at all. So if you just give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Right, Dylan? Mommy always says to go pee-pee. You're excited about your water? All right, go ahead, drink it. This guy. Okay, sorry about that. I mean, I knew that you'd have to pee-pee a lot. And I also drink a lot of water because, you know, of my job. But, I mean, I'm all the time. I thought it didn't happen to the end of pregnancy. Okay, Ashley. Is Samantha serious with me or is she going to use me? All right, let me ask. Is Samantha serious about her relationship with Ashley? You get a 70% chance that she's serious, and you also have the victory card here. So I think that she's serious. I'm not sure why you think that she is going to use you. So what I would suggest is just, is it because, think about it like this. Do you feel like she's going to use you because she's done things like that to people in the past? Or are you feeling like she's going to do that to you because you've had that done in the past? So one thing that was taught to me years ago, and I'm still working on learning it because it's not easy, is to not punish the current person for what the last person did. So let me just explain for 1 second. So in other words, if the last person used you and mistreated you and whatever, try not to focus on that, because you don't want to bring this person into your life to do the same thing. So focus on her treating you exactly the way you want to be treated, and then she should reflect that back to you. So it's kind of tough because we have all these old wounds that keep resurfacing. And if that's the case, don't punish her for what someone else did. But if you think that she is, a user and that's what she does, try to change the way you feel about her, because we can all agree people change. People change. If you look back on your life, you're not the same person you were 10 years ago. No one is. So give her the benefit of the doubt, because according to the cards, she's not looking to use you. Sean, will Nick reach out to me today? All right, let's have a look. Well, I'm not convinced he's going to. So I'm going to tell you, you got one ace, which is a 33% chance. You also have the Chariot here, which means he's ready to move forward and the relationship is going to move forward. But currently he's feeling the weight of the world on his shoulders with the 10 of Wands. So that may be keeping a hold up. I can't swear you're going to hear from him today, but I think you will hear from him within the next couple of days. Hale, will H text me on Tuesday? All right. Will H text me on Tuesday? I've only got a 33% chance this person is going to reach out to you on Tuesday. And like I always say, timing is really difficult. I can't swear when it comes to timing. 33% is pretty low, so I don't think you're going to hear from him on Tuesday. But the cards are urging you to use your intuition with the High Priestess. So it may take a couple of days past Tuesday. Oh, the list is, I just send in the questions, and what I try to do is I try my best to go in order and answer one question from each person first. If you have two questions, you can send them in. I'll skip the second one until I get through some of the other people. And then super chat people, I answer them first because they could be in a hurry or maybe they can't stay online or whatever, and they pay for it. So otherwise, you can just send in your question. Floor, do you think my ex-Capricorn will know in the future that I'm doing spells to forget him and move away from him? I don't think so, but let's see. Only a 33% chance. So with the percentage that low, to me, it says that he might think it may pass through his mind, but he doesn't know for sure. It could be something that he may think, oh, I bet she's doing this, that, and the next thing, but he doesn't know for sure. Tamia, what is in the future for this year? Okay, so what can we expect for the next 12 months? Okay, first you're going to be opening up your eyes to an offer that's in front of you that you have not noticed yet, but it's right in front of you. You're going to see it and you're going to take the opportunity. The Devil card is here, which would indicate either you or someone around you could be dealing with an addiction of some type. And keep in mind that an addiction can be anything from an addiction to some kind of substance, to being addicted to a person, to being addicted to working too much, or anything, any kind of addiction. If it's not an addiction that comes up, it can be earthly pleasures that feel really good that are not so good for us. So it could be a relationship with a person that's very sexual, or it can be a relationship with a person that you go out drinking with, or you do something that's a little bit destructive but feels really good in the moment. So just keep an eye out on that. There's a person coming in here who's an Aries. If they're not an Aries, they're a very strong character, somebody that knows how to get what they want, somebody who's very almost domineering at times. You also have some money coming in from an unknown source. So it could be money that you didn't work for. It could be money that you inherit, a bonus. Somebody could gift it to you, but there's money coming in here from an unknown source. Comes in out of the blue. And it comes in fast. Use your intuition. And there's going to be balance that's going to get restored to your life. Balance, compassion, patience. So it looks like the next year or so, the only thing that I would say is just watch out for the devil, because it can be something that feels really good and is just not good for you. Tracy, why is my ex trying to contact me now after months? Okay. What does the ex want? Okay, so first, he's looking for happiness. He's looking back on the past with rose-colored glasses, and he's remembering the good times. Now, you and him may have different memories as to what went on in the relationship, but he's looking back on it as something that was very positive in his life, and he's looking to come back. Use your intuition, because you know deep in your soul whether or not you want this. You're not going to hold yourself back, and neither is he. So if you want to go for it, you can go for it and get what you want. But the chariot here is in reverse, which means at some point there will be a holdup. And it looks like there's going to be a little bit of financial issues. So my suggestion would be, if this person is coming back looking to rekindle things, think about it. Make sure it's something that you want, because the finances may not be in his back pocket. So just watch out that he's not looking for money. I mean, it's looking like he's looking for happiness, because the Ten of Cups is here and he's looking back on the past fondly. It doesn't look like he's coming in looking for money, but it also looks like he's not coming in with a lot of money. So just keep that in mind. And Ukriti, can you tell me anything about my future spouse? Okay. You have a fire sign here. You have a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, but you also have the Strength card here, which could also indicate that this person is a Leo. But you know what? It could also be that the person's a fire sign, not a Leo, but they have a strong character. So whoever this person is, I'm thinking they're going to be a fire sign. They're going to have a lot of strength, and they're going to bring you great happiness, because the sun is here. Yeah, the wands are here. I think this person is going to be a fire sign. It's going to be a soulmate relationship. And you are going to have choices. So this is going to be the only person that's going to be after you. There's going to be other people around, and you're going to have to make the decision, and you're going to choose this person, who I believe is a fire sign, possibly a Leo, and somebody who has got a very strong character. Good luck. Elizabeth, what will my future husband be like? This person is going to be a hard worker, someone that puts a lot of time in. somebody who's highly intuitive, who wants to have a happy home. The relationship is going to transform your life and make you wish, because you can have whatever it is you want. You're going to be victorious. Don't hold yourself back, because you can get exactly what you want. The person could be a Cancer, or you could be a Cancer. If not, it's just showing that the relationship is moving forward, and it's moving forward fast. It's going to be carefree. There's going to be a lot of fun, spontaneity, good times, lightheartedness. He could be somewhat of a free spirit, and it's going to make you feel like you don't have a care in the world. The Taurus card is here. So if the person isn't a Taurus, and neither are you, it can just mean that you have a spiritual connection with this person, or you can find some type of a spiritual activity that you enjoy doing together. You may go to yoga together. You might, I don't know, go to a chanting group together, or you could meet there, something like that. So anything that has to do with spirituality. It could be a religious thing, but it could also just be like, you could be at the crystal shop buying crystals and meet this person, or you could have that in common. So good luck. More or less, does my Gemini like my personality? %70 chance, yes, this Gemini does like your personality. And they may feel that you're very down to earth, because you got the Queen of Pentacles. So they could feel like you're very stable and like that about you, especially Gemini, because they can be very scattered. Sometimes they're really attracted to people that are down to earth and stable. Oh my goodness, I lost my spot. Oh, okay, Lonely Star. How does N feel about me after years of no talking? Okay. How's N feeling? Well, this person previously was feeling a little bit betrayed and heartbroken, and now they're starting to feel like they have like relief, like finally you're talking again and there's relief. There's something that's karma that's here, or a new beginning that's coming, and the Hangman is in reverse, which means this relationship is going to pick up speed. So I think this person is feeling great relief that there was contact made, and it could even be relief that they didn't have to do it. I don't know who reached out, but it feels like the other person is feeling like they're relieved that they didn't have to reach out and that it was done for them. Who doesn't like to take the easy way out? You know, like sometimes it's just easier that way. But I feel like this person's got, like, the weight of the world has been lifted, and they're prepared to move forward, and there's either something here that's karmically destined to happen, or there's a new beginning coming up on the horizon. Hendrix, why do I feel so upset and guarded? Somebody stabbed you in the back recently, or in the recent past, and you may still be kind of mourning that. And like I was saying to somebody else, try not to. I know it's really hard, and we're human and our brains are logical. So we have to try to get out of that logic. So logically, we add things up. You know, I texted him, he didn't answer me, he hates me. Or I texted him, he's ignoring me. Like the mind wants to make connections, and the truth is that there are no connections. Nothing means anything. He maybe didn't answer you back because his phone fell in the toilet. We don't know. But if there is a past hurt that is keeping you from moving forward, that's what you haven't let go of that. However, there's light at the end of the tunnel, because you got the Chariot card here. So you are moving forward. You're going to let it go. It's going to happen fast out of the blue. And you are going to, this was in reverse, you are going to be letting go of all the past regret and bullshit that you dealt with once you start to move forward. So just try, if you can, to put things in perspective. Nothing means anything. Here's an example. I worked for about 107 years for a grocery store. Every Valentine's Day, after they found out that it was Valentine's Day, guys, husbands who'd been married for 20 years would come blazing into the store looking for the last decayed, decrepit rose they could find because they forgot that it was Valentine's Day. And they had to go home with something for Valentine's Day or they would be in trouble. So my point is that nothing means anything. These men were going to go home with flowers, spend crazy amount of flowers on shitty flowers that were going to die, but their wives were going to think that they remembered. They didn't remember. However, because they didn't remember Valentine's Day does not mean that they didn't love their wives. See what I'm saying? So I always think of it like that. I always think of it like nothing means anything. Those guys loved their wives. They didn't give a shit about Valentine's Day, but they weren't going to go home with nothing and get their ass handed to them. So nothing means anything. Things don't equal. So what somebody did to you in the past, let it go because it's not going to happen again unless you focus on it. Pink, will my friend Matt and I reconnect one day? Yes, you will. You need to use your intuition a little bit more. He's prepared, or one of you is prepared to reconnect, and you have one ace here, which is a 33% chance. So I'm thinking that this may be you. You're the one that's prepared to reconnect. 33% chance. It urges you to use your intuition. So my suggestion always to anyone that hasn't seen or spoken to somebody in a long time and wants to, wait until you're feeling confident. Wait until you really don't care. Wait until you're just ready to put it out into the universe and you feel secure and positive about it, and send them a text message or a DM or whatever, and make it very lighthearted and carefree. Get the idea out of your mind that there is something wrong. There is nothing wrong. There is no reason why you can't reach out to him. And good luck. Where was I? I don't think I answered for Quithar yet. What does the Scorpio like about me? I'm a Leo. Okay. Your exuberant personality. They're physically attracted to you as well, but it shows here that they like your exuberance and they think that you're a lot of fun, and that makes them feel good. You know, sometimes Scorpio, they can be a little bit, they're mysterious, but they can be a little bit on the depressive side sometimes because the Pluto thing can kind of do that. So this person likes that you bring out the fun in them, but they are physically attracted to you. Hendrix, will Levin reach out and come to me? What's going on with Levin? Yes. And not only that, but it can be very transformative. Like there can be a huge transformation in this relationship. So my suggestion would be always focus on what it is that you want, not what you don't want. You want this person to come back or you want to speak to this person, focus on it already being done and that you're already in contact with this person, because you can have it. I mean, there's a transformation card here. Things are not going to stay the way they are between you and him. There's more to come. Well, bless you, my love. Valeria, is someone in love with me? Okay, let's see. Yes. You have a 70% chance, yes, there is someone that's in love with you, and it's going to bring balance to your life. So it's not even just going to be a balanced relationship, it's going to bring balance to your life. Somebody that works hard, and the person could be an air sign, an Aries, a Gemini, or a Libra. I think Malika was next with the general reading, I think. Yes, general reading for Malika. Okay. You need help, buddy? You could do it. All right, I'll help you. I'll help you. 1 second. Okay, general reading. Justice is coming into your life. So if somebody recently wronged you or some kind of bullshit happened, justice is going to be served. The knight in shining armor shows up. So if you don't have anyone or you're not with anyone, somebody's going to show up and they're going to mean business. Their offer of love will be true. If you are with somebody, the person that you're with could take it to the next level. The death card is here, which means there's going to be a great transformation. It could either be in this relationship or it could just be in your life in general. It's going to happen fast. And just watch out for a betrayal of some kind. But then you move past it. So this betrayal, I don't think it has anything to do with this person or this relationship. It can be something that has to do with an idiot at work or a friend or family member. Because it's not a big deal, you're going to move past it fast when you have the Chariot there. Glow, what can I expect regarding love soon? Okay, what can we expect regarding love soon? Great happiness, magic, a relationship that works well, that both people are putting equal work in. It can come in out of the blue. If you already are with somebody, then this can be a positive change in the future, and it can be somebody that like taking it to the next level. Like if say you're just dating somebody, this could be taking it to like moving in. The only thing that you have to watch for is an addiction of some type. So it could be one of you has some kind of an addiction to something, a substance, a place, shopping, exercising, something that's excessive, or it could be a relationship that has a lot of hot chemistry, which is fine. But sometimes the devil just indicates too much earthly pleasures, so just be careful. KJ Bala. Will my ex-girlfriend that I'm in love with come back to me? Okay, let's see. Yes, you got a 70% chance. Yes, you have the Hermit in reverse here. So the Hermit in reverse would indicate if she's being really silent and she's, removed herself from the situation. That's what's going on right now, but this is not permanent. So my suggestion when this card is in reverse, to let sleeping dogs lie, give it a little bit of time and space, and then I think you're going to see her return. So good luck. I think I'm at Julia. Okay. What will my sentimental future look like in the next 2 months? What man will come? Okay, let's see what's going on for the next 2 months. Well, you got an offering right in front of you that you're not seeing with the Four of Cups, and it could be that of a fire sign, Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. There also could be a chance for you to either travel across water or move across water, or leave something behind that's just not working for you. The Six of Swords. Balance and compassion and patience gets restored to your life. New offering of love comes in that will bring financial stability. There's magic around you. Make a wish. You're going to get what you want. The relationship will be balanced, and somebody, maybe both of you, will be working hard on this relationship. I think that there's going to be a fire sign that comes in. A Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Yeah, within the next 2 months. Sweet thing. I want to know if my Cancer ex is currently involved in a relationship. Okay. Is there a relationship around this Cancer ex? 70% chance, yes, but the Emperor is in reverse, which would mean the Emperor upright gets what they want. They know how to move forward. They're very assertive. In reverse, they're not so much. So they could be with somebody right now who they just don't really care for, or it could be a rebound kind of a thing. It doesn't look like there's any long-term love or happiness here, so it may be somebody just for the moment. It's also possible, because it's only 70% chance, that it's just somebody that they're hanging out with and that doesn't really turn into much because the Emperor's in reverse. But you know what I always say about third parties? If you care and you want this person to disappear, ignore them. And if you don't know who the person is and you just think there's someone there, don't focus on it. Focus on what you want out of the situation. Deja May, is college for me? Okay. Okay, I'm getting a 70% chance that college is for you, but the Page of Swords is in reverse, which may indicate that it's not for you right now. So my suggestion here, and I would tell this to anybody, and it's just my 2 cents from life experience, that if you are unsure about college, I would not sign up for that kind of money and pay that kind of money if you are unsure. And if there is a chance that you can go to a community college and pay a much cheaper rate just to get the basic courses done, get a feel for it, and see if then that's where you want to go or you want to pursue, that would be my suggestion. Only because the price of school is just outrageous. And then when you come out of school, you don't get paid enough money to pay back the loans. And you're already starting off negative $100,000 or whatever, and you get it, if you're lucky to get a job that's paying you $30,000 a year. So my suggestion is, if you don't know for 100% sure that it's what you want to do, I would hold off. Maybe look into a couple of different fields, or maybe go to a local community college if that's possible, because I mean, it depends where you are. I mean, I know here we have them and they're much cheaper. You could do 2 years at a community school and then transfer, save yourself a ton of money. Just because shit's expensive. And you know what? It's really hard to dig yourself out of a hole. It's much easier to never get in the hole. Oh, yeah, I didn't get to you yet. Honey, what action is the ex-Cancer planning on taking towards me? Okay, well, the first thing we have here is this person's got the weight of the world on their shoulders and they're feeling very heartbroken. I don't know if you're an air sign, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini, but there's one here. This person is going to come in out of the blue and it's urging you to use your intuition. But just be on guard because they are hurt. And Cancer, they're very tough on the outside, but they're very soft on the inside. So sometimes it's very hard to see how soft they are, and you may think that they can handle things, but sometimes they're like they put on this front. So just be careful that you're kind of kind to the person when they come back, because I'm not saying that you wouldn't be, but they are hurting. So it may be a lot for them to reach out to you when they do, and they're going to, because the Knight of Swords means that they're going to do it, and they're going to do it soon. Miss Lala, what was the Scorpio X feelings and thoughts after our last call? He broke up with me and made me cry. Okay. Okay, he feels bad. I don't know how long ago it was, but he's feeling bad. And the bickering and the arguments are going to be over between you and him. He's also going to come in out of the blue if he hasn't. The Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords suggest that with an offering of love and justice gets served here. So it's maybe your decision as to whether or not you ever get back with this person, because justice is on your side, not on theirs. But it looks like this person's feeling bad for what they did. Oh, thanks. That's the only makeup I have on is the pink lips. That's why I was like, because I have to be out of my house tonight. So I got everything packed away and I'm still cleaning, taking a break from the cleaning so that I could do this. So that's it. That's all I did was the pink lips. Thank you. Lightning wants a love reading. Okay. Lightning. All right, you have a wish here. The Star card is here, so this is a wish that comes in. There could be an earth sign around you, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. The Empress card is here, which means this person is going to think the world of you. It's love, abundance, money, anything that has to do with the planet Venus. So just please be careful, because there's a chance, like the Empress could be the birth or the conception of a child. So if you don't want children, just be extra careful. It doesn't have to mean that, but it could mean that. Your life is going to be transforming and justice is coming in. So I think you have some good stuff here. Good stuff on the love front. What the heck? Did I miss someone that donated? Aesthetic. Let me go back and look. Oh, yay. Okay. Let me just check and see if I missed aesthetic first. Okay, and then I'll do yay. Aesthetic. Is there someone I need to cut out of my life? Just because you asked that question makes me feel like you think there is. You know what? I'm only getting a 33% chance that there's someone that you need to cut out. That it actually shows here that you got a relationship around you that's built on a solid ground. And it also could be a money that's got a relationship that has a lot of money surrounding it. So according to this reading, no, there's nobody that you need to cut out. But if your intuition is telling you that there's someone who is not good for you, it may be a good idea to just distance yourself a little bit from that person. Because, you know what they say, which is interesting? You become the company of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So be careful with who you spend your time with. So think of it like that. So it took me a long time to realize, like, I can't hang out with people that are really negative because I can already be kind of negative. So that, like, I'll just absorb that, and I can get depressed about it for days. So I'm thinking, if there's someone you think is affecting you negatively, just distance yourself from them for a little bit. Yay. What is for me in October economically and professionally? Okay, let's see what's going on for Yay. Okay, so it's showing here there's an offer in front of you that you're not seeing. So I don't know, like when an offering comes up like this that's in front of you that you don't see, it makes me always think of, like, it's a way that you can make money that you just haven't realized. So it could be, I'm just throwing this shit out for, examples. If you love dogs, you could maybe start a dog walking business at your own leisure, at your own time, for your own price, and make a boatload of money. If you, I don't know, anything that you do that's a hobby or something that you enjoy that you just haven't realized that you can make money at, it could be something that's right in front of you. Something could take off out of the blue because the Ace of the Wands is here, and there's also showing that there's worry around money. So I don't know if you have a large bill or something to pay for that you're worried about, but it shows worry, and it also shows that you're maybe feeling like you don't have a lot of choices in front of you. However, there is an offering there that you're just not seeing. So sometimes you just have to kind of like look around a little bit. And then financial stability will be coming in. So you also have magic around you. So you could start a side hustle that provides a lot of money for you, like pocket money that no one knows about. You walk the neighbor's dog, you make, I don't know, 20 bucks a day, whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's something you're not seeing but could be really profitable. But I have to tell you this because this is showing up even though it has nothing to do with money. Somebody from your past is looking like they're going to come back with the 6 of Cups, and that they're coming in with a new offering of love. The Justice card is here, so it could be somebody who screwed you in the past and now they're coming back to try to make up for it. The Fool is in reverse, which indicates one of you, and I would think that maybe it would be you, may act in haste because maybe this person screwed you in the past and now they're going to show up and you're going to be like, hey, listen, remember when you did X, Y, and Z? Because the Fool is like opening up your mouth without thinking. So just be aware of that. It came up in the card, so I had to mention it even though it doesn't have anything to do with money. And then back to money. You're going to be well balanced, and either with the 6 of Pentacles could either be balanced at your job, your day job, whatever it is you do, or it could be you're going to feel more balanced with your side gig. But there is definitely an offering in here that's coming up that you're not seeing. So just take a moment and think about it. There's something that you can do to make money at that is off the books, side work, something that you happen to be really good at and just never thought about making a living at it. But I think I got all the super chats now, right? I'm going to go back to the regular list. Afia, what is Linford's current feelings towards me? He's a Libra and I'm a Pisces. I'm a Pisces too. What's Linford feeling? right, he's feeling a little stuck right now. The Eight of Wands is in reverse, and so is the Page of Swords. It might be a minute before things start to move forward, or before he decides to move forward, but he's destined to, because he's got the Ace of Swords here, which means he is going to come in out of the blue, just not yet. So sometimes readings are like that. It's like slow, 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 nothing's happening, and then bam, out of the blue, this guy shows up. It looks like his life right now is fallen out of balance, so it could be the kind of thing where he's spending all his time working and he's not doing much time, spending much time in social things, because the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. You have the soulmate card here, the Two of Cups. So this situation should work itself out. It just doesn't look like it's going to happen in the immediate near future. Oh, he's working a lot. Okay, so that could be it. So my suggestion would be to just try to give it time. And any time, like, you know, like waiting, like my suggestion for anyone is like, don't sit around with the waiting attitude, only because waiting keeps you waiting. So you want to try to fill your time with things that take your mind off of the other person, because the more you detach from them, the faster they pick up speed. That's just how it is. And you really have to like detach for a moment, and that's when the person shows up. It's guaranteed to happen. It always does. It's just that we tend to have a hard time detaching because we're human, and you know, it's in our minds, and that's how it is. Let's see. I think I'm up to Priya. Yeah. Priya, what is A thinking of me now? Okay, right now, this person is feeling like they're waiting for their ship to come in. So I don't know if they feel like they think that you guys don't have a connection, or like they think that you feel that you guys don't have a connection, because they're feeling very weighed down, very bogged down, and there is not an offering of love on the table just yet. However, there's a decision here that needs to be made, and they're holding themselves back. So it could be the kind of thing where in their head, they're thinking that you're not interested, so they're not going to put themselves out there right now. Yeah, the Chariot is in reverse too, which kind of indicates that they're not going to be moving forward just yet. Ten of Cups too. But see, the thing with the Ten of Cups, even if it's in reverse, it's still a good card to get, which means that you're going to get happiness at some point. It's just not in the immediate future. So once again, not that it's a waiting game, because I don't want anyone waiting around. Waiting doesn't help. Movement helps. Like keeping the energy flowing helps. Doing different things, taking yourself out of your normal everyday routine will definitely help. So rather than sitting around and waiting, but just knowing that at the end of the day, there should be forward movement and happiness in the relationship, but it's going to be delayed. Rita, what is the connection I feel with Gabriel the Gemini? Is it karmic, a soulmate? We're in separation now. Will we communicate again soon? If you're in separation now, it's probably a soulmate relationship, because they always break, they're always painful, and somebody's always a pain in the ass about it. So it's probably a soulmate relationship, but let's ask, is this relationship a soulmate relationship? Yeah. Yeah, it's a soulmate relationship, and the Six of Cups is promising that this person is going to return. So don't get so upset because it's not done. It's not done. Where was I? Valbono, why Fran unfollowed me from Instagram? What's going on in his mind? Okay, let's see. What is going on in Fran's mind? Okay, so this person is withdrawing because we have the Hermit here. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. When this card is upright, it can also mean that they're just taking some time from themselves. They want to take a moment to see how they feel before they move forward. It's not a bad thing when it's upright. When it's in reverse, it could be isolating yourself from the world. It's much worse in reverse, so it's not so bad. You, around you, have a star, which means you have a wish to make. If you want this person in your life, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. So let go of the fact that he unfollowed you. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. People do this all the time. Like, I had a student that comes to my yoga classes, and out of the blue, I didn't even go on Facebook anymore. This is a really long time ago. Out of the blue, she defriended me, and she was still coming to my classes. So I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then a few months later, she refriended me. Like, I didn't realize she defriended me until she refriended me. And I was like, that's weird. So I was at the studio one day, and she came in, and another guy was there, and he said to her, oh, you refriended me. I didn't know why you defriended me in the first place, but I'm glad we're friends again. So I thought to myself, she just defriended a whole bunch of people for whatever reason because she got a bug up her ass. It had nothing to do with me personally. So this might not have anything to do with you personally. Now, because this was just somebody who comes to my yoga class and it wasn't somebody I had feelings for, I didn't really take it to heart. But I did feel a little bit of relief when I heard that I wasn't the only person that it had been done to. You know, in this day and age with all of this social media bullshit, that's what it is, bullshit. It's so easy to get your feelings hurt, and it's so easy to see things and not really know what you're seeing, you know, and get upset by things that just don't really mean anything. So when it comes to social media, I wouldn't focus on any of that. I would focus on moving forward because this relationship looks like it's going to move forward, and it's going to out of the blue. So that's my advice. And I know it's hard, but always, you don't want to focus on what you don't like. You want to focus on what you do like. You're welcome. Oh, wait, I got a super chat here. I don't want to skip it. I got two. Okay. Shay, what will be the outcome of seeing the Aries next week? Okay. Balance is going to get restored to this situation with a relationship that's built on solid ground. If there was a heartbreak and a betrayal in the past, you're going to move forward from it. It's destined to happen. It's going to be happy, carefree, freedom-loving, and victorious. So my suggestion is, if there was a heartbreak and a betrayal in the past, just let it go. Move forward with a clear head, a clear conscience, and focus on what you want to bring forward. Don't bring any past shit with you. Okay, Ram. Is Pedro falling for me? Okay, let's see. Is Pedro falling? 70% chance, yes. You also have a water sign here. If one of you is a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, then it can be even higher than a 70% chance. If neither one of you is a water sign, then I would say it's a 70% chance, yes. But with the cups here, there's a lot of emotion involved. So, yeah, I think this person is starting to fall for you. Well, let me just check the time. All right, it's 4:30. I have to be out of here by 7:30. My life is like upside down right now. And I'm trying not to let it bother me. I'm going to try to get through a couple more people. All right. I have no idea where the heck I was. Oh, okay, here we go. Cheyenne, will I be successful in moving out of my dad's house in the near future? A little while after I graduate. Okay, let's see. Is there a move coming up after graduation? So I think it's going to take a little longer than that, but you're not giving up because you got the perseverance card here. So you're not giving up until you get to the top of the mountain and get what you want. I don't think it's going to happen right after graduation. I think it may take a couple of months, but yeah, you're going to be successful because you're just not going to give up until you find a way out. I think that you want to be out on your own or out in a new place or for whatever the reason. And I think you're not going to stop until you get there. Where the heck was I? Oh, there we go. Karen, can I have a general message? Sure. Okay. Be careful not to act out of haste. Something is going to come into your life quickly. So if somebody comes in from the past or somebody shows up quickly out of the blue, be careful that you don't act out in haste and not think before you speak, because the Fool is here in reverse. It could be someone you had a falling out with in the past. That person could be a Libra, a Gemini, or a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, because it's an air sign. And then you have here some bickering and fighting that's coming to an end. So that's why I'm thinking this could be somebody from your past that comes back that you had a falling out with, and they may show up out of the blue, and it's urging you to listen to them and not jump to a conclusion or bite their head off without giving them a chance. So that's what's coming up right now. Karen. Oh, Priya. Is V thinking of marrying D, or is he just playing with her feelings and cheating? Okay. Is V thinking of marrying D? So this is what I think may be happening. This person feels like they have choices, and they may be cheating because the Seven of Cups is here. But it's going to make them feel very burdened because they got the weight of the world on their shoulders, because the other person may not be so happy about marrying them. They do have the Six of Wands, which would indicate victory, but it might take work. The person that's doing the lying and the cheating, they may decide that they want to be with this person, and the other person may be like, you know what? I think there's better out there. So this lying and the cheating person may get what they deserve. it almost comes across as they're feeling like they can do whatever they want right now. And when they're ready to marry the person, then they can have that too. And that might not be the case for them. Joy. What role did our mutual friend play in the separation between the Scorpio male and I? Okay, this person was somewhat of a troublemaker and they have a strong personality. What did you say? They were a Leo? This is an Aries, but this person could be a Leo and have a very strong personality like an Aries. And they came in out of the blue. They persevered until they got what they wanted. I think it was out of jealousy. And their intentions were shit. Like, they weren't doing it for any other reason except for out of jealousy, causing the other person to walk away. However, there's more to come. So you have the World card here, which means that there is going to be some kind of destiny that's coming into play, and it's urging you to use your intuition. Because here's the thing. Somebody can manipulate, right? They can get what they want temporarily. That's fine. That happens, but it doesn't last. So, you know, this person did whatever, said whatever. They got a temporary what they wanted, but it's not going to last. So this situation eventually will rectify itself. Reminds me, I don't know why, it reminds me of this story. I was like 15. I had a friend, I'm not even going to get into the details, but she used to blow me off every night. Like, it was the summertime and she would blow me off, but she would lead me to believe that she was with our other friend. And then she did the same thing to my other friend. So for a good couple of weeks or maybe a month or so of the summer, me and my other friend never talked because I assumed that she was with the first girl. She assumed that I was with the first girl, so we never contacted each other. When we finally did, we realized that the problem with our relationship was the first bitch. So it all kind of comes out in the wash, you know what I'm saying? So they temporarily maybe got what they wanted, but it's not going to be long lasting. Ram, is Will getting very jealous of me and Pedro? Okay. Hell yeah. 70% chance yes. And then you got the Six of Cups here, which means that he's going to try to come back. Good. Good. All right. All right, my phone's going to die soon. So let me just see if I can randomly grab a couple of people that I never answered before. Okay, Matthew, I never answered for you. How does the guy I like feel about me? Like, does he want to start a relationship, and will we? Okay. 70% chance, yes, you're going to start a relationship with this person. But just word to the wise here, he's got in his past a betrayal. So my suggestion would be that if you're going to move forward with this person, mean what you say what you mean, and follow through, because there's a betrayal around him and he's not going to want to relive it. So he may have a little bit of a short fuse right now. Let me find somebody else that I haven't done. Ange. Hello, can I get pregnant someday? Okay, let's see. Is there pregnancy around Ange? Definitely. You got you got two aces, which is a 70% chance, yes, and then you also have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you can definitely get pregnant. Okay. Keontae, will me and Jermaine work things out and move in together? You get a 70% chance, yes. And this is good. So if there was a betrayal or somebody got stabbed in the back, the other party is willing to move forward from it. So it might just be the kind of time that, it might just be the kind of thing where you work this out over time. But yeah, there's a 70% chance that you're gonna work things out. Okay, I saw someone, I want to know when I'm going to be on again. If by chance I happen to finish everything I have to do, I'll try to get on tonight before I leave. If not, this is what my plan is. So for the next 2 to 3 weeks, I have to be out of my place, which is causing me great anxiety. So luckily, my job at the school, it was supposed to start on the 25th, but now we're not starting until the 15th. So I'm hoping that I will be back in my house by then. This way, that's one less. I don't want to leave my dog. You know, he's going to be upset. He's coming with me, but just leaving him in someone else's house, I just want to be with him. So what I'm going to do is, when I come home from work, in between classes, I'm going to take him outside, and then we'll sit outside and I'll do readings during the day outside. So I'm going to try to put in more hours of readings outside while I have the time before I go back to school. And also because he loves to be outside. You know, I don't want him, because he gets nervous. So if I don't come back on tonight, I'm going to say tomorrow, probably sometime around 12 in the afternoon, and then we'll see what happens from there. 12 in the afternoon, and or, you know, then I go back to work at 5. All right, so I'm just randomly grabbing people before the phone dies. Norman, will David send me an unexpected message within the next 2 weeks? Okay. I think you're going to get your message. You only got one ace, but you got the world card here, which is like a yes. And it's also something that's destined to happen. There's also stability here. Now, that 4 of Pentacles is really financial stability. But since we're not talking about finances, it can be applied to this situation that 33% chance you're going to get your message. The world increases that. And then it's going to bring something stable in. So I think that, yeah, you're going to get what you want. Emerus, what blessings are coming my way? What's coming in for Emerus? Okay, you're going to start to stop worrying about money. Any bickering and fighting that has shown up around you will be over. Your life is going to start to transform. If you or someone that you know has been dealing with an addiction of some type, it's going to be a thing of the past. Them or you are moving forward. There's a fire sign here, a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries that you could become close to. They could come in, or it could be somebody that's already around you. Yeah, you got fire signs all over here. Yeah, I think you're going to have a lot of transformation happening, and I think that you're going to be letting go of some of the fear that surrounds money. Okay, Laura H. wants to know if there's going to be a reconciliation with, all right, Sylvie, I'll do you next with S, because this one's a quick one. Is there reconciliation coming in? Definitely. 70% chance yes, and whoever the stubborn party was, they're going to let go of the restraints and they're going to move forward. So I think you're going to get your reconciliation. CP, I'll get you after I do Sylvie. Let me just answer her. What does O want from me, and how does he view me? Okay. What does he want? And how does he view me? Okay, so right now this person is moving forward. They are no longer holding themselves back. They're coming forward. They're going to be working really hard on being successful at victory. They do have choices around them, but they seem to want to put their effort into whatever is going on with you. Ace of Swords coming in out of the blue. This person, I don't know, did you say, are they a fire sign? You have a fire sign here. A Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. It's urging you to use your intuition in this situation. This relationship can move forward pretty quickly if you wanted to. And if this is somebody from your past, they're coming back. And you're going to know exactly what they want. He's a Leo. Okay. He may be coming back and he may be like ready this time. And it's going to be your decision as to whether or not you decide to go back. He's from the past. Okay. So you may get a second chance with this person, if that's what you want. CP. Is B interested in L romantically, and have they kissed? Okay. I get a 70% chance that B is interested in L, and the Page of Cups is here. So you got, the Page of Cups could also be a creative activity. So if these are two people that, I don't know, go to painting class together, that's what that could be. There's a 70% chance that the one person is interested in the other. Have they kissed? Let me see. No, I don't think they have. The Sun is here, which even in reverse is a pretty positive card, but there are no aces, and the Hierophant is in reverse. So I don't think that they've kissed. I don't. Okay, Tarot TV with T. Does my twin flame Eric tell his mom about me? Okay, let's see. Yeah, 70% chance with two aces, but you also have the Three of Cups here, which is a celebration. So it's higher than a 70% chance he does talk to his mom about you. Polly, will the Gemini invite me out on my birthday? If I invite him, okay. Birthday celebrations happening. You got a 99% chance, yes. Focus on what you want. You're going to get it. All right, guys, I got to go. The phone is going to die, and I also have to get my shit together. If I'm not on later today, I will be on tomorrow, probably around 12 Eastern time. If you would like, share, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.